The governor of the central bank, Dr. Bounleua Sinxayvoravong, said inflation has become a global issue and has been unavoidable in many countries and has had a negative impact on the world's socio-economic development in recent years. The Bank of the Lao PDR, or BOL, hosted a panel discussion on economic trends and rising inflation in Laos, with several of the country's top economists giving presentations and giving advice. The intensive half-day panel discussion was hosted by the central bank to benefit from constructive inputs and deepen understanding of the current issues relating to persistent inflation and the overall unhealthy economic situation. Panelists brainstormed solutions in a bid to help the government tackle the ongoing financial problems that have hindered the country's growth. Speaking at the session, the governor of the central bank, Dr. Bounleua Sinxayvoravong, said, "Inflation has become a global issue and has been unavoidable in many countries and has had a negative impact on the world's socio-economic development in recent years." He noted Laos has not been spared from challenging economic headwinds over the past 2 or 3 years, with inflation rising to a record 41.26% in February last year. Bounleua said although there has been a significant drop from 41.26% in February last year to 24.92% last month, the inflation rate remains at a 2-digit figure and may continue to be this high until the end of 2024. It will be very challenging for us to achieve the target of a single-digit inflation rate. He pointed out that Laos faces numerous challenges in addressing skyrocketing inflation because of its multiple currency economy and the fact that the country is heavily dependent on imports. We are heavily dependent on imports, which probably accounts for at least 70% of goods, while only a very small percentage of domestic products are registered. Dr. Bounleua said, adding that minimizing the imports of unnecessary goods should be prioritized. During the panel discussion, senior government officials, economists, researchers, and academics from the Bank of the Lao PDR, ministries, educational institutions, and international organizations made useful comments and suggested solutions to the problematic economic situation, especially the rising rate of inflation and the high cost of living in Laos. Several panelists suggested that due to the global economic downturn and the particular circumstances faced by Laos, we should focus on stability rather than growth. Cutting back on the imports of non-essential goods could help keep inflation in check, alongside promoting wider use of the key. Bank of the Lao PDR, as a branch of the government, is working in collaboration with several international organizations to clarify existing issues and closely follow the trends in fiscal challenges.